How to use the rule of 7 to get more sales. The rule of 7 is a very old adage. It says that a person has to see and/or hear a marketing message at least 7 times before buying. For an online marketer, that could be quite challenging because it takes a great effort to get visitors to your site to view a message once, let alone to induce 7 different visits. An answer to this challenge is to put the message 7 different times within the same website or on the same web page. One of the reasons that it is to your benefit to make sure that your target prospect sees your advertising message 7 different times or more is because there is an enormous amount of noise on the internet. What do I mean by noise? I am referring to the millions of marketing messages that are competing with yours. Your prospect comes across so many of these messages per day that they automatically block out these messages the first few times that they see them. Repeatedly putting your message in front of your prospect enough times makes sure that they begin to take note of your message in spite of the millions of other messages. A second reason that it is to your benefit to make sure that your target prospect sees your advertising message 7 times or more is that your prospect may not need your product the first time that they see your message. It is possible to target the right market and to have people within that market that don't buy immediately. Often, this is not a result of anything that you are doing wrong, it is just that the prospect does not need the product at that time. This is another time that you should take note of the rule of 7. Repetition is a known way of memorizing. Showing your message often causes your prospect to introduce your message to memory, increasing the chance that they will buy from you when they need your product. A third reason that it is to your benefit to make sure that your target prospect sees your marketing message 7 different times or more is price. Price is often a reason that a prospect does not buy. However, the price is usually less of a deterrence than the fact that the value of the product is not ingrained in the prospect's head. Build value into your product and then show this message to your prospect repeatedly. The prospect, after seeing the message repetitively, will begin to accept the value as fact. This makes the prospect more likely to pay the asking price. The fourth reason that it is to your benefit to make sure your target prospect sees your marketing message 7 times or more is that more times than not your site visitor will not know you. Showing your message repetitively increases your prospect familiarity with you. The more a site visitor sees the same message, the more familiarity they will feel with that message and the sender of that message. The more familiar they become with the sender, the more they trust that sender. The more they trust the sender, the more likely they are to buy from the sender. The rule of 7 is one of the oldest tried and proven concepts. It essentially means that the more a prospect sees a message, the more likely they are to buy. The rule can be applied online by making sure that the advertising message is repeated 7 times or more throughout a website or web page. It is strongly suggested that if you have not already done so, that you put this rule of repetition into practice. It is a proven method known to increase sales.